to this side of the pitch. Cole going past Telfer, but Baird can cover.
And that little pairing's done very well at the moment. Cole and PIRES haven't figured that prominently, and also Henry, who likes to drift that side, has found it pretty congested.
Telfer with the challenge. Ormrod looking for Beattie. Is he on? No, he's offside. He's offside. The Southampton fans at one end of the stadium roar with expectation, but James Beattie's effort is ruled out. And is he just, Trevor?
Yes, he is. Half a yard. Certainly, in the end, I've got to say it was tighter than I thought. At the time, I thought, yeah, he's offside. But you know, you do that 3 or 4 times during the 90 minutes, and one might just go for you. So keep making those runs.
Oh, he'll keep making them all right, Beattie. Here's PIRES. Arsenal so keen not to end the season empty-handed. Gilberto to Lundberg. Southampton already through to Europe, of course. Whatever happens today, they'll be in the UEFA Cup. Arsenal in the Champions League. In it goes from Parler. Bergkamp tries to shake off the attention of Michael Svensson. Now Oakley. And Lushney came through there ahead of Beattie. And found Henry. Halfway through the first half in the cup final. Arsenal 0, Southampton 0. But some decent attacking play. Bergkamp, PIRES, Telfer for Southampton. To Baird. Good turn by Telfer. And not a bad delivery either. Oh, it's come across to Marsden. Ormrod and Beattie wait. Beattie comes in far side. And Arsenal are slack at the moment. And Telfer's got it again. And here's Anders Svensson. Svensson still the shots on. Oh, to corner.
Well blocked Lundberg, but it's a good little spell this out. I've got to say, 1 or 2 of the Arsenal players went into tackles, and look, that one for me, Lauren, didn't go into that fully committed, and Svensson got through it, and that happened 2 or 3 times on that attack.
Well, Matt Oakley will take the corner again, and this time Beattie and Michael Svensson have gone over to the far side of the box. Michael Svensson hanging back. And good firm tackle by young Baird on PIRES. So far the Strachan strategy on that side of the pitch is working for Southampton. But will the wily Wenger find a way round it? From Seaman towards Henry. Got a bit of a blow on the back of the neck, I think, there. This is Telfer. Martin Keown, 36 years old now. That's his pass. Bridge. Now Ray Parler. Good ball, PIRES. Henry, he's been given offside. I thought that the assistant hesitated for a split second, Trevor.
Well, I'm not sure it was. I think Niemi would have got there, but I don't think he was offside. They held the line. Great ball from PIRES when it's gone, or possibly, I don't know, just half a yard. But in the end, it was going to skid through. That's where the flag goes up. It's very, very late. When the actual PIRES drifts into that centre, that's when you get a problem, because he's been out wide on the left, he hasn't got into it, so he just picks up that area behind the front two, and that's where when he's dangerous.
But here comes Southampton again. Beattie trying to do some damage in the air. Parler, Bergkamp. Who's he got with him? Nobody at the minute, but he'll get a free kick against Baird.
He just clipped his heels. He let the advantage go Grant Bob just for a minute, but he then lost it, so that's when he pulled him back. Look, the shirt tug there, nearly got hold of his shorts as well. Little clip of the heels, had to then be pulled back.
I always feel there's a bit more invention about Arsenal when Bergkamp's on the field. He's been a great servant since 1995 at Highbury. This is Lauren now. Gilberto. PIRES. Ashley Cole's made a run on the far side, but on this side it's Ljungberg. Gilberto. PIRES. Cole flicks it on and Lundeblom clears. Henry was trying to find Cole there with the final ball, and it did look for a minute as if they would penetrate the Southampton back line.
I think it was a shame Henry got in the way there, because PIRES passed it and he was looking for Cole, but Henry interrupted it, otherwise it would have got through to Cole.
So a few might-be's and what-ifs in the first 27 minutes here, but as yet, no breakthrough. That's the back view of the Southampton coach. Well, it's Gilberto who's down. The Arsenal players seem to think the referee should take some action there. It's Paul Telfer.
I mean, he got the ball, but it's one of those where the player goes in and follows through in order to get the player as well. So, you know, there'll be appealing. Look, he got the ball. Look, he makes the tackle, but look, he wraps both legs around it, and he should have been penalised for that.
In his early days, Paul Telfer played in a semi-final for Luton Town. Don't think any other Southampton player has got that far in the cup at the moment. The referee's talking to Marsden and Beattie as Gary Lewin attends to Gilberto. The England coach is here, of course. The two left-backs are not going to South Africa, nor is Beattie. They'll join up after that game for the forthcoming friendly against Serbia and Montenegro, and then of course, the Slovakia game on June the 11th, which is so important to Ericsson and England. Now Thierry Henry on the left. Bridge. Ormrod's doing the chasing here. He's a very unselfish runner. And Martin Keown came across and took him out. And Graham Barber is going to his pocket.
Well, you got to give Ormrod credit there. I mean, Marsden's just given him a pat on the head. A lot of strikers wouldn't have even bothered to chase this ball. Here he is, got right to the byline, just toe-ended it past, invited the challenge. He's got a yellow card, I'm sure, for Keown, and a free kick for his side, which could be dangerous.
Well, it could be very dangerous. Oakley will take it. And again, the usual lineup in the middle. Michael Svensson at the moment is just jostling for position on the 6-yard line. And he's there. Oh, well, I thought he was going to get to it first. I think he shoved the Arsenal defender.
Well, certainly if you're an Arsenal fan, you're concerned when those crosses are coming in. A lot of tugging going on, and he just climbs over Lusny. Just trying to get Henry back on the pitch. He's had a little bit of work done from Gary Lewin. Not sure what the injury was, but that'd be a bit of concern whether it's his groin.
I think a few minutes ago he did get a bit of a bang on the back of the neck, Trevor. I'm not sure whether that's a recurrence of that. He has been treated, as you say, by the physio.
No, he was getting rubbed somewhere lower down than that, I think.
OK, here's Ormrod. Late challenge. Referee having to sort out Beattie here. It's going to be a booking, I think, for this. He's gone in on Lusny, look.
Yeah, the feet were up. You know, it looked worse, I thought, but he's picked up the yellow card.
So referee Barber has admonished two players with a card in the course of a couple of minutes. Keown and Beattie now tread the narrow line. This is Lauren. Bergkamp making a run. Michael Svensson covers. Keown knocks it back. Flack stayed down, but they were all coming back.
Yeah, they pushed up, played the offside, so might as well let the game flow. Certainly the opening half an hour, I think Southampton, you can see why they've done so well this year. They worked hard, they've got their game plan, everyone's chasing, harassing, working, making it difficult for us. Now, Arsenal have got the individual quality, they've broken down with the pace of Henry, and they're also going to do that. I'm sure that offside track will break down 2 or 3 occasions, but they haven't taken those chances, so it's very compelling.
That's a good word for it. Blumberg. Oh, and Niemi is coming out here in front of Baird. Niemi, who's the Finland #1 goalkeeper, missed the semi-final injured. It's pretty hard lines on Paul Jones, but here comes Beattie. Taking on Rusnik. Crossed by Marsden. It'll come back to Baird. Now Oakley. Free kick to Arsenal. PIRES foul.
Not totally convinced about that. He invited the challenge and went over, but
that's another through pass meant for Henry. Driven 60 yards by Bergkamp. Arsenal, the FA Cup holders, bidding to become the first team for 21 years to keep the cup. Lundberg. And that's a foul by Marsden.
It was a foul. British again. Marsden doubling up this side. Look, Lundberg, you think, have I got one against one? No, you haven't. And he just nudges his arm off balance. But again, the work rate of Southampton and the spirit epitomised.
Well, Gilberto has gone forward for Arsenal here. And any minute now, Lusny will join him. And Keown. Gilberto's there. And Anders Svensson loses the ball here to Lauren, who also does likewise. And now here's a chase between Cole and Ormerod, and David Seaman with his head. What's your assessment after 35 minutes here?
Well, David Seaman using all that experience to come out and clear with his head. I think Southampton, after that unbelievable scare after 20 seconds when they could have been behind, settled down. You've seen the whole game plan. They're trying to work hard. I think they've blocked the left side of Arsenal extremely well. So Baird and Telfer done an excellent job. Beattie and Ormerod are the key for everything to work. They just run and work and give out options, and even if it's a lost cause, they'll keep running, and that helps, I think, the two units of 4 behind them.
Memory memory serves me right, I think all the goals in the previous two FA Cup finals at Cardiff have been in the second half. So 0-0 here at the moment. This is Marsden. Bridge tucks it inside to Anders Svensson. Marsden again. And Lundberg can break for Arsenal. Parler's down this side also. Kean. Oh, a save. Beattie's got up straight away though, and Kean's hurt himself. This is PIRES. Cole forward again. But he's got to come back now. There's an opportunity maybe for Bergkamp.
Just hooked away by Chris Berry. Made a great challenge on Henry just before that. Cleo, nasty challenge. The ball went away from him and he was just lunging. Could have been injured, but he looks okay.
Cole to PIRES. And still looking for Lundberg. PIRES is there again.
So is the Southampton defence that side. Telfer and Baird, if they can keep it up for the whole game, have done exceptionally well, and the manager will be absolutely delighted. You wouldn't think so at the moment, but he is delighted that his team's started so well.
Gordon Strachan, the cup winner himself as a player with Manchester United. Side of Mark Hughes. 1985 under Ron Atkinson. Now here's PIRES. Lundberg's made a run in from this side. Henry is forward also. Oakley misses out. Gilberto. The tackles are flying in fast at the moment. Nobody really getting away from their marker much. Lauren. To Parler. This is Henry. Bergkamp's gone to the right. And there's Lundberg with a chance for Arsenal. Oh, and PIRES surely. Goal! Robert PIRES has put Arsenal in front on 38 minutes. Injured and unable to play in the final last year. But, well, this is movement for you. Thierry Henry just held it up. Bergkamp played it back into the middle. Then it was Lundberg. And then it was PIRES. And then it was 1-0. And the Arsenal supporters threatened to take the roof off the stadium.
Well, you just need a bit of an unlucky break or a lucky break if you're an Arsenal player. Henry, superb play. Releases it, Bergkamp pulls it back to Lundberg. And he just breaks away from it, he gets a double ricochet, and suddenly PIRES has wandered into the 6-yard box and he's found space.
At the other end, Southampton seek an early reply, but PIRES, well, he's the scourge of Southampton. He scored a hat-trick in that 6-1 league game only a few days ago, and now he scores the opening goal in the cup final. Arsenal 1, Southampton 0. Thought for a moment Freddie Lundberg was going to get it and make a little bit of history with his third goal, but it ran on to PIRES, who made no mistake. This is Lundberg. And there goes Henry. Lundekram has to come across. Henry's gone wide, pulled it back. Oh, it should have been 2. And PIRES was coming in again.
Well, I'm not sure if he did get a little nudge. I mean, Telfer and Baird have got to keep their discipline. Henry in this situation is not, it's a defender's nightmare. He just comes outside, knocks it back across unselfishly, and you've got to say PIRES was a yard ahead of Telfer. Now Telfer and Baird have done really, really well with him. They're desperately unlucky with the ricochet, but they've got to keep their discipline. The game could go away from Southampton between now and half-time. They've just got to keep it 1-0. re-establish what had been happening before. But Arsenal now 1-0 up, they could be rampant. In crucial 6 minutes now.
Well, that was a superb pullback by Henry, wasn't it? He was on his own when he took the ball down the right. But he cut out 3 defenders when he pulled that back for PIRES, who's on fire now. Jubilation at the Arsenal end. Here's PIRES again. Gilberto. Bergkamp. Gilberto now to Parler. And Arsenal are steaming ahead again. Parler comes off Marsden. It'll be a throw on this side. Southampton have really got to keep their wagons in a circle now, because Arsenal are going through one of those spells where they can hurt anybody. Lauren will take the throw. It's Marsden here. Southampton captain, beating. Oh, it's too short. Oh, and then Parler is caught, Andy Svensson, and this looks like another... Well, Graham Barber went to his pocket. I think a word might be enough here for Ray Parler.
Yeah, I think it was sensible. It's all a bit heated, as you see. Svensson knocks it, he comes in late. I've seen yellow cards for that, but I just think sensible refereeing. Let's just settle everything down again.
Well, I've seen yellow cards for that as well, but anyway, not from Mr. Barber on this occasion. And there it goes towards Beattie on the far side. He climbs so well. Marsden's in there. PIRES on the ball again. Ashley Cole going up on the far side for Arsenal. Henry drifting on that towards that side of the pitch as well. Parler. Henry. Dangerous. Bergkamp. 2 defenders on the line. Came out to Parler and missed his kick, didn't the second time. Henry. And the Amy, in the end, will collect. Oh.
Well, this is a spell, John, where you've just got to cling on to it. You've got to hang in there, try and stay 1-0. This could go anywhere. They've got the ricochet, and it's Baird again. He's been involved a lot, hasn't he, in the first half. And Lundekvan, who eventually get it away, and then Henry tries to get the shot in, and it's blocked by Oakley. Good defending, they hung in there, crucial.
It's twice Baird's been in the right place at the right time behind his goalkeeper.
This is no joke. This is Arsenal at their best, isn't it? When you just see the quality, the skill of the individuals, they can stretch you. You get a little bit ragged, as Southampton have got, and they can punish you. And at the moment, they haven't got the second goal, and it's important Southampton don't allow it now.
They've got to hang on then for another, well, there's 2 minutes of overtime as well at the end of the 45, Southampton. They'll be glad to get to the sanctity of the dressing room, I would think, at the moment. This is PIRES. Bergkamp, good touch. PIRES has got Cole on that side as well. Well, Southampton weren't picking up from the throw. Cole and PIRES combining once more. On deck for the side whose new stadium is down by the docks. Good touch by Bergkamp. Flags up here for offside.
Well, he's had a good little 10-minute spell, hasn't he? This is the double ricochet. Look, it comes back, and suddenly PIRES had wandered in. Telfer hadn't for once gone with him. Baird is on the goal line, and neither of them can get to him, and PIRES makes them pay.
Yes, and that was the reaction of Arsene Wenger. PIRES has scored 16 times for him this season now.
It's a phenomenal record for an attacking midfield player out wide. You know, that number of goals is priceless.
Missed the semi-final too, of course, with injury this year, but he's made his mark today, Robert PIRES. And he may well have given Arsenal a half-time lead. This is Gilberto. Michael Svensson across to Bridge. It's Lauren. We've mentioned the absentees like Vieira and Campbell for Arsenal, but don't forget Southampton are without the club captain Jason Dodd. They're without Rory Delap and Marion Pahars. Here's Marsden. All those players are injured, by the way. They've been without them for some time. This is Svensson. Michael to Oakley. Bridge has made a forward run. Hasn't had too much time to get into the attack, Wayne Bridge, so far.
I don't think too many of the Southampton players here from midfield and at the back have been able to do that, other than the set pieces, really. Olmerod and Beattie have worked extremely hard, as they always do, but the supply hasn't been ideal. And of course, that's something Gordon Strachan will have to think about later on in the second half. Tessem and Fernandes will be the two attacking options, but he won't do it too early. They don't want to chase the game against Arsenal too early, as I say.
Here comes Luzhny. Did that nicely, found Lauren. And at that moment, the referee blows the half-time whistle. Well, we nearly had a goal faster than ever before in the cup final. In 20 seconds, Thierry Henry had a shot saved, but this was the man who on 38 minutes did score. Robert PIRES, who gives Arsenal what I think must be considered a deserved lead, but